You'll just email the attachments to the clerk. Good morning, you're Ray No?
Good morning, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
And will your client waive the formal reading of the indictment in each case?
He does, Your Honor.
Just a second. Figure out what today is. Sorry, can you get in there? Mr. No, in cause number 25, DCCR 0386, you're charged with the second-degree felony offense of intoxication manslaughter with a vehicle from December 11th of 2024. And how do you plead to that charge?
Guilty.
And y'all have marked here aggravated. What is?
Defense counsel put that there.
Yeah, well, they charged it as aggravated with a vehicle, I believe. It was aggravating.
It's just a garden variety intox.
Yeah, I'm going to mark that out because I think that might
Feel free,
have some
Different context.
context at sentencing that you may not want. All right, so it's how do you plead to that charge?
Guilty.
And are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you pleading guilty because you actually did what they've charged you with?
Yes, ma'am.
We're sorry it's going to be a trial.
Sorry, give me just a second to get to the other one. And then in cause number 25, DCCR 0387, you're charged with the state jail felony offense of driving while intoxicated with a child passenger from December 11th of 2024. And how do you plead to that charge?
Guilty.
Again, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Yes, Your Honor.
And are you pleading guilty because you did what they've charged you with?
Yes, Your Honor.
In each of those cases, I have here on the tablet some documents that have your signature on them that the state has marked as exhibit number 1. Before you signed these, did you go over them with Mr. Franklin?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you fully understand them?
Yes, Your Honor.
And do you understand that it's first of all, it's the way this is written up is that you are pleading open to the court. There's no agreement. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
And so you guys, a couple things. I need the other one sent back. So is it on the trial court certification of defendant's right to appeal? On this case, the state jail, the admonishments were signed saying that they're waiving the right to appeal. And then on the certification, it's actually 2 of them were checked off. One is the defendant has waived the right of appeal, and the other is it's not a plea agreement and the defendant has a right to appeal.
It's not a plea agreement,
Right.
so that's correct.
Okay, so with everyone's permission, then I'm going to erase the check mark on the defendant has waived the right of appeal because it's not a plea, so he will have some right to appeal.
Yes, Your Honor.
No objection.
Also, on each of the paperworks on the post-conviction waivers that you both signed, I will mark that out as well because that's saying that he's waiving his right to appeal.
Yes, Your Honor.
No
Okay,
objection.
all right, thanks. So,
Your Honor, I would note too, I think I had a few stray, I'm a left-hander. I think there's a few other stray marks on there that
Okay.
I tried to erase and wasn't able to. So
Gotcha.
if you see those, I apologize.
gotcha.
But my hand
We
taps.
understand the left-handed issues up here. Ms. Werner feels your pain on that. Okay, so I want to make sure you understand a couple of things. You have an absolute right to have a jury come in and determine 2 things in these cases. The first would be to determine if you're guilty or not. And then the second would be if they find you guilty, you could leave your punishment up to that jury. If we go forward this way, you're waiving that right and you're leaving your punishment up to me in each of these cases. And is that what you want to do?
Yes, Your Honor. It's-
All right, state tenders number 1 in each case.
No objection, Your Honor.
It's admitted. Also, sir, do you understand if you're not a U.S. citizen that a plea of guilty or no contest may result in your deportation, exclusion from admission to the country, or denial of naturalization under federal law?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Is there any evidence that Mr. No is not competent?
No, Your Honor.
All right, sir. In each of your cases, I'm going to find that you entered your pleas of guilty freely and voluntarily, find that you're mentally competent and you understand the nature and the consequences of those pleas, find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, I'm going to reset your cases for a sentencing hearing so that the probation department can do a pre-sentence report. That'll give me more information about you, your cases, and then we'll come back later for sentencing. Obviously, if there's anything important that you want me to know, get that information to Mr. Franklin. He will present it to me on your behalf when we come back. Do you guys anticipate a little bit of extra time on this one as far as witnesses or argument,
Just brief, not much,
but a little more than normal?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so if I were to set it at 11 on a docket date, we could, maybe an hour would be enough? Or do you
Yes,
think
Your
we
Honor. I
need
think an
some?
hour.
Okay, all right, so we'll reset it for sentencing and we'll just do it at the end of a docket so you don't have to sit and wait unless you have some other cases. You need to stop and talk to probation on your way out of the courtroom and she's sitting at that desk right over there. All right, we'll see y'all back at sentencing. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
On Mr. Boyd?
on board, yes, ma'am.
Okay. Is it
It's a
a,
rejection.
okay. Good morning, sir. Are you David Alexander Boyd?
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Boyd, in cause number 25, DCCR 0720, you're charged with the third-degree felony offense of deadly conduct, discharging a firearm from March 20th of 2025. And what that means, sir, is that if you go to trial and you're found guilty, the range of punishment is between 2 years and up to 10 years in prison. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
And I'm going to get a plea bargain rejection. What is the offer?
The state's offering 10 years, probated for 10 years with a $2,500 fine, standard conditions and no contact with a couple of complainants, as well as stay away from the Little Woodrow's establishment.
Sir,
Yes.
spit whatever is in your mouth out in that trash can over there.
Sorry, Governor.
So you've signed a plea bargain rejection with your attorney, Mr. Jeffries, and it's going to show 10 over 10, right?
That's right, Judge.
So it's for, if you wanted to enter a plea of guilty for a 10-year term in prison, that would be probated. You'd be on probation for 10 years. You would be ordered to pay a $2,500 fine to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. You have every right to reject that and have your case set for trial. I want to make sure you understand today what your options are if you wanted to plead guilty and what your possible consequences are if you go to trial and are found guilty. Do you understand all of that?
Yes, Your Honor.
And do you want to reject that offer and have your case set for trial?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, we'll get it set for trial. Mr. Coleman, is there any reason to believe that that offer would change?
Not at all, Judge.
So, Mr. Boyd, I want to make sure you understand that after today, I don't accept plea agreements once they're rejected. So unless new information comes to light with your attorney or the district attorney's office, then if you change your mind later and want to enter a plea of guilty, it would be to something